The Avenue Task Force is a grouping of the City of Colorado Springs, Manitou Springs, and El Paso County, the law enforcement agencies, as well as the elected officials and the government to come in to try to resolve the issues that we've had on what's been known as no man's land. We call it the Avenue. It's west of 31st Street to Manitou Springs. It's where we have a multi-jurisdiction of properties hooked up together, and we have a lot of, I'll say, vagrants or people trying to take advantage of the multi-jurisdiction.
Panhandling is pretty much an issue all over the city.
And our goal is to help propel all this property and redevelop it so it becomes a very vital economic center for the City of Colorado Springs, El Paso County, and Manitou Springs.
We really want to do something in our area. We want to clean it up, and they were having several issues, crimes of opportunity and nuisance type crimes, trespass, panhandling, littering, things of that nature.
Occasionally calls for service will be entered that a panhandler is approaching vehicles. They're being aggressive in how they contact the people in order to get $1 or $2.
Personally, there's been panhandling when at the local stores that they come up to you in the parking lots. They have no boundaries. They'll approach you anywhere. And sometimes it's very frightening. Some of these people are on drugs or they're intoxicated. And it is frightening that you have absolutely no defense against them.
There were at least a dozen panhandlers in the Red Rock Shopping Center. And I had gone down there to go to Walgreens, and I had 3 men come at me from 3 different directions at the very same time. Absolutely freaked me out.
As a small business owner, I know that when there are folks standing outside at the fronts of businesses, it puts the business owner in a difficult position of trying to figure out if they can get them away from their front door, if it's going to impact their business. And certainly it does impact the business. It makes it the folks that are deciding to be a patron for whatever that business may be, maybe think twice about coming in or being uncomfortable walking around someone who's asking for money.
The best way to stop panhandling is to quit giving money to them. Give them, we happen to have a community that's very generous, very philanthropic, and but those gifts are better used by giving it to the organizations in the town, in our city, that can provide strategic and helpful care.
All indications are that they spend most of that money on alcohol and drugs. So they're not putting it towards rent or putting it towards their expenses or their bills. They're using it to recreate. So it's becoming an ongoing problem and a reoccurring problem.
On average, it can cost one homeless person that's out here or one panhandler or transient. When we talked about a single hospital visit, we've spent as much as $57,000 on individuals, and that's a general figure. We spent as much as $2.7 million on a single individual in a given year to provide them with medical attention because they have so many medical issues already. They just continue to compound them all the time.
Westside Cares is a faith-based organization that was founded and continues to be operated by 20 religious fellowships that are mostly located on the west side of Colorado Springs, and our purpose is to provide care and compassion to neighbors in need, today, tomorrow, and beyond.
A lot of people feel guilty if they see somebody down and out and they want to help them. And we try to explain to them that you're really not helping them get anything but a fix.
If you hand money to someone on the street, you really don't know what it's going to be used for.
By giving them $10 at the corner, when you think you're helping them, you're really hurting them because they're going to continue to do their lifestyle.
While we live in a community that's very generous, sometimes that generosity can create more problems than it solves. And so continue to be generous, continue to be caring. We want that in our community, but it needs to be done through a mechanism that can provide sustainable help.
It's just really important to help folks to get a hand up, not a handout, and to just say no, and to recommend that maybe they seek other ways of our safety net here in El Paso County.